Hey, how are you? Oi, Bê, tudo bom? I'm good, I'm good. Um, yeah, I just want to start a new painting today. I have the picture here. I'm gonna see if I can put here the image. Um, so you guys can also see what I'm trying to do. Um, I'm trying to upload it here. The how big this thing is ridiculous. All right, there you go. Let me see how small I can make. So I'm trying to paint this essentially. Um, I haven't painting with oil in a while. I've been focusing more on watercolor paintings lately. So this is kind of gonna be my test drive. Um, to kind of get my hand back with oil again. I need to separate the the inks. So just gonna go through the whole process with you all if that's if that's okay. I usually enjoy listening to either worship or classical music as I paint because I think that helps me concentrate better. So let me know if that's okay. If you'd rather classical music or just worship, it's fine. Um, oh, that's true. I forgot. But hope that's okay. Okay, so I need white. Usually use a lot of white while you're painting. So you always get when I get like a bigger tube. And also one thing that you learn after painting for a while is really good to have tools like this to open up because they get stuck sometimes and it's really hard to open them. And these really help do the job. Also, let me know if the audio is okay, if the music is too loud, or if you can hear me right. All right. So this is something that doesn't require a lot of colors, just because it's predominant green and blue. But I also always love to have some I like using burnt sienna with ultramarine to kind of mark out the lines of the outline of what I'm painting. I need. So what I like to do is I just kind of like to separate everything that the colors that I think I'm gonna use um first. So that kind of helps me through the process. So I'm getting out the different greens. Hi, Isabella. Maybe this. I also just experiment a lot while I'm painting, and there's a lot of like um error and trial. So, but the beauty of oil is that you have space to experiment, and then if it comes out terrible, you can just cover it. So might have to wait to dry for a couple weeks, but you can always just cover it up. Also, Naples yellow is one of the best things. It is good substitute for a white because you never really want to have a part in your painting that is completely white, and this kind of helps break that. If that makes sense. This is cause you're kind of trying to avoid to have it a lot when your painting is white and black. You don't want to have a part that is completely that. Let's no. Think that should be good to start. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this on the floor. I'm gonna put this on the floor so I can use these as a table, and I can eat, and I can just get whatever I need out of there. For the longest time, I was using turpentine to as a oil thinner, and then I started. I ch- I swiped. I changed to the linseed oil because it's linseed oil because it's better for your health. Turpentine has a long history of getting people crazy, especially if you're using it in a closed room. You don't wanna. I still have a little bit in here that I can use, but it's not the recommended. It's not good for your health, and now we have other options to use instead of that one. And I think I forgot. It's okay. I think I'll just start using this. So right now I'm just gonna do the outline of more or less what I want. I think this color is a bit too dark for this. I'm just gonna add some more burnt sienna, maybe a little bit more of maple, just to get a better color. So the horizon line should be somewhere around here. So I'm just gonna go do something like this. And it's kind of going down. And it has a second mountain behind. So just gonna lightly do the outline. I'm not gonna do the outline of the tree because I'm not gonna work on that now. I'm just gonna work in the background now. And this kind of is a very simple painting, so it should help me give a little. It doesn't need a lot of outline because it's a very simple painting. I just kind of trying to get the hang of the oil painting again. One thing I forgot to do. I usually like to have a second canvas in the bottom just to put the extra ink in there. So I kind of just throw a second canvas in the bottom just to throw some extra ink in there and then use that for a new painting. And sometimes that kind of helps me get also some inspiration for another project. So just clean the brush in it and then put it away. And then that kind of helps me sometimes to think of a new painting and not just start it from blank, if that makes sense. Um, see. Right. I don't think that's the perfect brush for this. But right now, I'm just trying to get in between color. I realize I might have to turn around every time I want to speak something, but that's fine. The color's not. The color's not quite there yet of what I want. That's what I'm saying when I say that. It's been a while since I painted with oil. But for the grass I'm gonna use this brush. I think it's gonna be better also. So different from watercolor, with oil, you kind of want to build from the back to the front. With watercolor, you kind of want to prioritize giving space. You kind of have to work from the light to the dark. With oils, most of the time, it's better to work from the dark to the light. Also because with watercolor, you can't really build up on top of it that much, while with oil, you have the advantage that you can just build up on it. So you should just start with like a block of paint and work your way down, or a way up or down through it. I also been wanting to paint this picture for a minute. It's one picture I took the last time I went to Brazil. We were visiting some of my mom's friends, and they're having a baby shower. It was very sweet time. And from there, you could see this other piece of land, and they had so many cows and everything. And the pasture was so beautiful with the sky just perfect. And I just been craving to paint this for a while now. And for here, I'm just gonna go. You probably had been smarter if I did the sky first. I That was my mistake. I should have done the sky first, but it's okay because with oil, there's not really. I can just go on top of things if I need to, and it's not really that much a big a deal. I'm not too worried about if I got some green, especially in the bottom, because there's still gonna be the trees around here also. So it's okay. I think I just wanna blend everything together to create a more smooth um surface with it. And I'm gonna try to do the same thing with the grass shoots to create a smoother base for what I'm trying to do. And it's just kind of blending everything together. And this is the part that's kind of like behind. So for the trees, it's definitely like a bit darker green. I'm gonna try making a different shade of green also that I haven't used yet. Probably not with this brush also. One thing that I learned also is to get different shades of things when you're getting paint, to not get just one block of just one, but also try to get other shades as well, because that helps keep um the texture in the painting. More or less here. Let me see. Here, I'm gonna get some of the brown too with this. And it just kind of goes around here. Add a little bit more around here-ish. And then you also have, you can see you can be have some like smaller trees around like the area that is here where it starts to kind of divide. There's some bushes and trees in there, bit of a different color. So I go in with a smaller brush to kind of help with that smaller detail. Get some extra trees around here. Some on this side. There's also some little shadows in the second um piece of green in there in this corner. I'm gonna try to put it and see if it works out. And some darker darker shade. This and then a second stripe. I'm probably not gonna work in the main tree in the front. The front part of the painting is the main tree and the little log that is in there today because the paint is still very wet and oil is something that takes a very long time to dry. Um, which is great because it helps a lot and you in the process it helps you a lot cover mistakes if you need and then just work with it and blending it helps with the texture but it also sometimes you just have to wait you just have to wait which is okay it's a process of you learn a lot of patience in the process which I love. I'm gonna add some of the brownish around here as well, like more like this and it just kind of busted. See, try to add the trunk of the those trees in there because I think there I can still work on a little bit, but that might be what I can do today in this. Mhm. See here. I think for this painting, this is kind of all I can do today because if I continue working on it a lot, it's just gonna keep blending, and that's not what I want. I need it to be a bit drier, so I can work on it better. So for now, this is what we have for now. I hope you can see all right. Just kind of the beginning of a, no, it's not gonna be. It's a simple painting, so it's not gonna take too long to finish it. Probably next time working on it should I should be able to finish maybe a couple more.